back to the channel. So tonight, Friday evening, the 26th of February, you join me back in the garage, but we're on the start line ready for a road race, so on Zwift. So I'm in Group A, which ranges 4 to 5 watts per kilo, highest group. Currently there's 75 people sitting on the start line, that's just went up to 76 now. And I've got 3.5 minutes till kick off. This will be my first road race since 2005/2006. I'm a time trialist, an endurance cyclist. Not really a road racer anymore, not since I was in my mid-20s. So this is going to be an interesting one, super nervous. And to be doing a 55.5 kilometre road race after a full day of work, probably not ideal. Friday evening, nearly 7 PM. But I am looking forward to Saturday and Sunday. Now I do have a feeling I'm going to get blown out the back here, but I'll try my best, we'll see how it goes. Although I can time trial pretty well and I can climb well, it's that constant change in pace. That's why I like time trial, and I prefer to be out solo. So on the whole I can ride pretty fast over long distances, but just that change in pace and a road race, you know. So we'll see how it goes, so we'll catch up just shortly when this bad boy kicks off. Okay, so we've got people from all over the place: America, France, Portugal, Italy. Right, we're getting ready to kick off, so probably going to be a hard start, and then we'll settle in and we'll hopefully get the chance to bring the camera back. Holy shit, super hard start. 430 watts off the block. Jesus. Lowest wattage has been 270 and we're going downhill. Oh my god. I don't know how long I'll be able to keep this up for. 160 BPM and I'm only 1.5 minutes in. Okay, so I'm currently sitting around about 20th out of 124. Still a long way to go, long way. Oh, thank Christ we're on a downhill. Still in the front group, one rider's taken off. Oh, they were like 6.5, 6.7 watts per kilo. Jesus. I'm sitting 17th out of 123, 22.6 kilometres in, and I'm feeling the burn, Pleased with this descent where we're backed off to like 200 watts. Everyone's like full gas. Tough. Third, 11.6 kilometres left to the finish. Oh, this is during the slipper. Okay, so coming up for just 10 kilometres left to go. I'm sitting in the bunch now, so my power's dropped under 200 watts, so heart rate's dropped down significantly. I feel like I'm recovering. Question is, can I time trial to the finish, or am I going to get Are they going to come past me? Sitting in 12th, as I said, still holding 12th place. There's like a few riders on the front group, and I mean they've gone, they're banging out crazy watts, over 6 watts per kilo, like insane, absolutely insane. So can I drop this group? I don't know. I'm feeling good, legs are feeling good, so we'll see what we can do. Let's go for a dig, come on. Back in the group again. Supported in the second group. First is who's going to light up. Half a kilometre left to the finish. Oh, I'm burning matches. Seriously burning matches. First is who's going to light up. Burst after that, Jesus. 14th overall. Strong finish. 272 watt average for 56 kilometres. Jesus. Alright, so that's stage 1 complete. Thank you very much for watching. Good morning everybody, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to stage 2 of the Haute Route Watopia 2021. So 1 minute 20 seconds to kick off. So last night, stage 1, I did relatively well. I was quite impressed with how I did, but suffering for that effort today. I was a bit too enthusiastic last night with it being the first one, and top tip, never ride a road race like a time trial. So yeah, interesting. So we'll try and bring you footage, but it's very difficult to film and put in some hard efforts, especially considering I'm older and it's quite a challenge. But we'll see what we can do, and we'll bring you some good footage, and we'll see how we get on with this race series. So today's just going to be about hanging in there, I think, sitting in. We'll see how I feel. Feeling quite fatigued today after last night. I did go too hard last night. That's yeah, over enthusiastic, so that's a learning. So we'll sit in today, and we'll try and go for it tomorrow, just maintain what we have.
Look at this, it looks as though Lance Armstrong is now in a little bit of trouble here. Look at that face. This is not the face of the man who has ridden the Tour de France so far. At the bottom of the climb, Armstrong, to me, looked as though he was going to eat the field alive. He doesn't look that way anymore.
Well, there was a double take there. You could just see Jan Ullrich looking over. He is probably somewhat surprised at this performance by Lance Armstrong, because earlier down the slopes he was left behind by the flying Texan, and now the tables have turned. Armstrong now is in difficulty, Phil. This is the first time we've seen any chink in his armour since the start of the Tour de France, and we're going to have to see whether or not Jan Ullrich has got any more power in his legs. I think, in fact, Armstrong has absolutely hit the wall.
Well, you know, every top cyclist has a bad day. It's up to the other riders to find out when and hit him when it hurts most. And it looks as though Ullrich is very surprised by the fact he has distanced Armstrong, because Ulrich himself was in trouble at the start of the climb. He appeared to be talking to Virenque, and he was certainly looking at him.
I don't think they can believe what is happening. Everybody thought this man was superhuman. Everybody thought that he was a man who was unbeatable. But right now, Phil, he is proving that he is immortal like any of us. You know, if you have a bad day in the mountains, you can lose many, many minutes. And Armstrong, for the moment, is going to have to relax, have to be calm, and have to try and make sure he doesn't lose too much time.
Oh, sorry guys. Oh, I couldn't put the camera on. That was brutal. I'm absolutely broken. I took the knock, I blew, I'm craving sugar. Oh my god, that was horrific. That was horrific. 1,252 metres of climbing. I'm absolutely burst. Sorry, Stephen. I am burst. Totally burst. I was sitting in like 23rd position, and the last 7 kilometres I just blew it to pieces. So I'm like 40th out of 93. Oh. Good training, good training. Sorry, steaming up. Oh my god, that was brutal. Absolutely brutal. But thanks for watching this one. Oh, I need to recover. I'm absolutely burst. Okay, so that's us on stage 3 of the Haute Route Watopia. Today, slightly shorter, 46 kilometres, but we finish on Alpe de Zwift, so that's going to be, brutal on the last stage at the end of the race. So I'm going to be honest, not going to lie, I'm feeling cooked. I had a really good first stage. Stage 2, I blew up towards the finish with 7k to go, but finished 37th out of 94, so it was okay. Stage 1, I was 13th actually, so I was alright today. I'm just going to be hanging in the group, keeping the energy, and then just seeing what we can do in the final climb, which so far, judging how I feel, I just want to get to the finish and complete it, and not be last. So we'll see how we go. We're just sitting warming up at the moment, just warming up, ticking over. But we'll see what we can do today. But legs are feeling dead. My lower back to the left hand side of my left hip is quite painful. And so yeah, tough, quite tough, but very good training, So we'll catch up shortly. Okay, so we're 27.9 kilometres into the stage. Sitting 14th out of 69. 18.8 kilometres left, and we've got the Alps to climb. So just try to stay conserved. Sorry. And keep enough power to the finish. Just sitting in the bunch now. We're on the Alp and I'm in 11th position. I'm going to be honest, I'm suffering. I don't know how much longer I can hold this, but we'll get to the finish, guys.
It could be that 39 minutes, a very long one, will actually decide this climb, and that is incredible. And the bad news is there will be some riders eliminated if that's the time he does.
If that is the time that he stops the clock, there will be 1 or 2 riders, I feel, eliminated from the bike race here this afternoon. If not, it will be a very close call, and especially for riders like David Bramati, who's posted the slowest time of the event here at around about 54 minutes. But that's not a concern of this man in the yellow jersey. His concern today is that once again he's opening up his advantage over every one of his competitors and rivals in the Tour de France 2004.
Lance Armstrong today has confirmed he is the new man on the block. He is the only rider to have won the Tour de France 6 times. He now has to ride to Paris, stay out of trouble. But knowing the attitude of Armstrong, he'll gain more time on the road at every possible opportunity. Here he comes now. I said it earlier, the majority of this crowd in the straight, I'm sure, is American. and they will welcome the arrival of Lance Armstrong, the King of the Tour de France, yet again. Listen to the crowd. They are cheering him to the line. He is going to beat 40 minutes for the climb. Absolutely, he's seen he can do it as well. Every second counts in this man's life as Armstrong races to the line now. Ulrich is well beaten and still second as Armstrong hits the line this time. He will do it in 39 minutes and 41 seconds at 20.
Final 200 meters. Third stage. Almost done. 15th place so far. Big push. Yes. Done. Okay, so that is me now all recovered, and it's now a number of hours, about 4 hours after I finished the third and final stage. So yeah, it's been super interesting, a lot of hard effort. I am actually quite fatigued. I'm amazed at how fatigued I am. Can feel the muscles in the legs, so I've just been chilling out, dog out for a walk, and doing some washing the cars and bikes and various things like that, and now finishing off this film. So great experience doing the 3-day stage race while still working and doing other activities. Obviously there's short stages like 55, 52, 55 and 47 kilometers. But pretty brutal. Good to be in the A class, smashing it up. How consistent and fair is the Zwift race? I don't know, to be honest. In terms of myself, I was using the Wahoo Kicker 5, latest kicker machine, so super good. Covers all resistances. I was using the Garmin Vector 3S power meter pedals, and I used the power meter pedals for my power, which were calibrated. My body weight, I'm 175 centimeters in height, and I fluctuate between 61 to 62 kilos, so not that heavy. I have hit a new FTP, which I found very interesting, and I found it much easier to maintain high levels of power during this race than I can when I'm following my standard training programs. And I think that's just because of the race scenario. You know, it's the same like when I used to time trial a lot, and I still do, but obviously because of lockdown I can't. But you know, I'd turn up at the 10, 25, 50, 100 mile time trial or whatever the distance was. And you know, you were physically averaging far higher speeds than you ever could out in training, just even trying to test yourself in the 10-mile time trial, or certainly that's how it works for me anyway. So great experience. I hope everyone else in the race did well. I was quite surprised at where I came in the event. There were a couple of times and instances where I'm like, whoa, I feel really good. And then there were other instances where I was really suffering. At the end of stage 2, I was buckled. I was destroyed. I could not do anything the rest of the day. But I ate well, recovered super well, plenty of vitamins, nutrients, etc. Just relaxed, chilled out. And this morning felt not too bad when I got up, but made sure I fueled well, because I did blow up when the last 7k in stage 2, so I made sure I fueled exceptionally well today, and used energy products during the event as well. And this time I was kind of more relaxed. I was staying in the bunch. You know, you do get the slipstream effect in Zwift, so I was staying in the bunch, picking the bunch that I decided to ride with. And today, and then I knew it was Alpe de Zwift on the final climb, and then just, you know, obviously the bunch came apart on the climb, and I just sat in at a pace. something bizarre did happen. So when I was coming up for the start of the climb, really, and it's like 20 hairpins, and I got past number 20 to head towards number 19, my avatar came to a standstill on Zwift at 0 power, 0 heart rate. So panicking, a lot of shouting. I had to go into settings, disconnect all my heart rate and my power meter, reconnect it, and then when those seconds, you know, everything came back on, it seemed to work. I lost 4 places as a result of that, but I gained the 4 places because I know with my body weight, my watts per kilo, I knew I could, as long as I kept enough in the tank, I knew I could climb quite well in the final climb. Sounds strange saying final climb when you're just in your garage and everything's simulated, but you know what I mean. So yeah, so it was good. So finished 12th in today's stage. So stage 3 I finished 12th, stage 2 I finished 37th, and stage 1 I finished 13th or 14th. I can't remember which, actually, it's went out of my mind. So yeah, we'll see what the overall total results are. Hopefully everything will be okay. Zwift will do its calculations of any power discrepancies and whatever, but it did concern me when my stuff dropped out, all my information. That's not the first time that's happened. I have had that happen probably 3 or 4 times in the last month. I don't know if it's a Wi-Fi issue, a Bluetooth issue, because I do use Bluetooth connectivity. My phone was on Bluetooth. My music was on, the speaker system was on Bluetooth, so I don't know if there was just too many things going on. I'm not sure. So thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this accumulation of racing. Please like, share, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.